can put on a good show and maybe end on a little bit of a high. Two-time third-place finishers at World Cups. Admittedly, the last time was in 1959. Can they get a win tonight? We shall find out shortly. But first, we'll have the two national anthems.
Escucharemos de inmediato el himno nacional de Chile.
And the national anthem sung with plenty of passion as usual. And Chile, as I mentioned, have already been eliminated. Continuing to sing here along with the crowd. Well, there you go. Don't tell anyone that this game doesn't matter to Chile. They may be eliminated, but they will want the win tonight. Dominican Republic still chasing a place at the World Cup in China. And here is your refereeing team for this evening from Argentina and Uruguay. Taking charge of what is the last fixture to get underway in this qualifying window. One more window to come, of course, in February as well. Here is the Dominican Republic roster. 3 of these players have been involved in every single qualifier so far. Victor Liz, Rigoberto Mendoza and Gelvis Solano. And Victor Liz was the standout player in the defeat to Brazil on Friday. 15 points, 3 rebounds, 4 assists and a steal for him. And Victor Liz is in that starting 5 along with Ramon, Araujo, Rhett and Suero for the Dominican Republic. The visiting team who do need the win really to keep up the pressure not only on the other teams in this group, but also Puerto Rico, who are currently occupying that 4th spot in the other group. And as for Chile, they also have 3 players who have been involved in every one of the qualifiers so far. Franco Morales, Ignacio Carrion, and Jose del Solar have played a part in each of the 9 qualifying games so far. Manuel Suarez, though, was the star player in Friday's win over the Virgin Islands. Really impressive personal tally of 17 points and 16 rebounds for him, as well as 2 assists and a steal. And he's in the starting 5 with Carrion, Herrera, Silva, and Franco Morales. So there are your rosters and the starting 5s here. Now there could be implications elsewhere as well in this game, because if Chile are able to win here, Melvin Lopez's side end up losing, then Canada would qualify even if they lose in their game against Brazil, which is going on at the moment. We'll keep you up to date with that one. Jorge Luis Alvarez hoping that his side can produce another performance and make this a very successful qualifying window after that win over the Virgin Islands, 2 wins out of 2 at home. And this window would at least give the fans who have turned up here, and there are plenty of them, something to cheer about. Their only win in round 1 came against Colombia. It was enough to see them through to the 2nd round of qualifying. And they will play Canada and the Virgin Islands away in their final window games in February. Dominican Republic have got some tough games to come. Venezuela, who are already qualified, of course, and Brazil, the 2 opponents that they will face in the final round of qualifying. They had an excellent first round of qualifying. They won 4 out of 6 games. They beat Canada, they beat Virgin Islands twice, and they also beat Bahamas once, losing the other game against the Bahamas and the other game against Canada. 1 win and 2 defeats so far from their 3 games in this 2nd round of qualifying. Need a win tonight, and then they put themselves in a good position heading into that last window as they try and claim that all-important 3rd, maybe, but probably 4th spot. However, if Brazil are beaten by Canada tonight, and the Dominican Republic get that victory over Chile that they'll be hoping for, and Brazil will only have 1 more victory than the Dominican Republic going into that final window. Brazil will have a 7-3 record if they lose to Canada, and the Dominican Republic will have a 6-4 record. Equally, if Canada end up losing, they'll have a 7-3 record, but Dominican Republic won't actually be able to overtake them because of their head-to-head record. Could get a little bit complicated, but it'll be a little clearer once we have that final result from Brazil. And it does look as though the Canadians are going to get the job done at the moment. It's not over yet. Still in the 4th quarter, still over 5 minutes to go, but Canada are in a really strong position, 82-57, so that should see Canada through. And the Dominican Republic, who actually play Brazil in the next qualifying window, could be setting up a huge clash on the final day of action in this group. And the Dominican Republic will host Brazil. That is after they host Venezuela earlier on, but they need to get the job done here in Valdivia tonight. Dominican Republic hoping to get the better of the hosts, who have won just 2 of their 9 qualifying games so far. And that is just the kind of start that they would have wanted, and Suero is the man who's got the ball rolling. First 2 points of the evening for the visiting team. Chile looking to respond here. Chance for the 3-point perhaps, but in the end that should have been the option taken by Manuel Suarez, who was really impressive on Friday. Didn't realise that he hadn't got quite enough time to do what he tried to do. 24-second violation and a turnover early on in this first quarter. There is Suero putting one up and getting it. Well, Suero and the Dominican Republic off to a flying start here. First 4 points on the board. Chile looking to open their account. Three-point attempt, no good from Diego Silva. Now Liz for the three. It really would have opened up a nice early advantage here for the Dominican Republic. Suero penalised, first foul called. Morales and now Suarez. Can't get it to go, we'll get another chance maybe. Loose ball, and now the Dominicans can come forward once more with Suero. There's a foul. So it won't count, offensive foul drawn by Silva. Suero colliding with Diego Silva. Franco Morales. Suarez goes for the three. Rebound claimed easily by Suero. It's Juan Miguel Suero, of course. Here come the Dominicans again. And Suero can't keep hold of that ball. Chile yet to open their account this evening. Well, there's 2.5 minutes gone in the first quarter. The first 4 points secured by the visiting team. The Dominican Republic going to stop Diego Silva here, who misses his attempt. The rebound is easily claimed by Malcolm Rett. Here is Juan Miguel Cerro. Victor Liz to Ronald Ramon. Suero. And foot stuck out by Herrera. Araujo. Another foul called. The Dominican Republic trying to keep the pressure up here. This is Ramon. It's another foul. Silva this time. And this time, it's Ronald Ramon who's been penalised. Frustration perhaps just getting the better of the Dominican Republic there. Silva. Herrera for three, gets it. And Chile up and running. First big cheer of the night from the crowd here. This is Rhett. Suero. Goes it alone. Denied a way through. It's good work by Suarez. Big hand to get in the way of that one. There's Rhett. Loose pass from Rhett. Just lost their discipline in the last minute or so. Dominican Republic. Chile have done a good job of frustrating their opponents. Silva. Herrera. That's another foul. Fourth foul of the quarter from the Dominican Republic here. Juan Miguel Suero penalized on that occasion. This is Franco Morales, one of the ever-presents for Chile. No interference there, so it'll count. Chile take the lead for the first time in the game. Ball was on its way in. There's Victor Liz. Goes for the two, gets it. Standout player against Brazil, Victor Liz. And that defeat, which has put a bit of pressure on the Dominican Republic as Chile look to respond here. It's good work by Araujo. And here's Ramon. The Dominican Republic will have the chance to get the better of Brazil in the next window. Could be a crunch game, that one. Herrera is penalised here. Suero draws the foul, will go to the line. Two missed free throws there from Suero. And Ramon with the foul this time. That game in Brazil between Brazil and Canada looks more or less a foregone conclusion now. The Canadians running away with it. 25 points clear. Will secure their progress from this group. Remember that this game is vitally important for the Dominican Republic because they are still very much chasing that place in China. Three-point attempt goes up, it's good. Jarvis Solano, another of the ever-presents in qualifying for the Dominican Republic, getting his first three of the night as Suarez looks to respond with one of his own. Rhett with the rebound. There's Solano again. Comes inside this time, goes for the two. Araujo can't hold on. Another look at that three-pointer from Solano. It's good The Dominican Republic an advantage here as Chile again look for the three with Silva. It's another rebound for Jonathan Araujo. Here he is again, now Victor Liz coming inside. Denied. Another big rejection. Gets a cheer from the crowd. Manuel Suarez with the block. Not for the first time tonight. And Victor Liz then with the foul. Huge block there from Manuel Suarez. Double-double for him in the last game, the victory over the Virgin Islands. It's Morales, this is both free throws. Suero. Araujo. Leaves it for Solano. Well, Solano's pass, an excellent no-look pass. Araujo can't make it. Would have been an outstanding play there as Herrera goes up, looks to lay it up and in and does off the glass. Nice work from Herrera. Chile back to within one. Solano. Araujo. Travelling against Jonathan Araujo. Three from 10 from the field for Chile, 4 from 10 for the Dominican Republic so far. Now the team perhaps hitting their full stride in these early exchanges. Silva. He's drawn another foul. Diego Silva. Successful trip to the foul line this time from Diego Silva. Chile take the lead. 1 point advantage for the hosts. Dominican Republic with the advantage of playing at home in their last two qualifiers. Diego Silva picks up another foul. His first of the night. Oh, great pass, and Suero finishes. What a pick out that was. Jelvis Solano with the assist there. Mendoza's just been penalised. Ignacio carry on. Missing the free throw. Dominican Republic have none from 2 so far from the line. Chile haven't made the most of their opportunities either. It's 2 more missed. They've missed 5 of 8 so far. They do trail by a single point as Solano looks to go it alone. It's followed up well by Juan Miguel Suero. Now Silva. foul here as we have another look at this. Great pass. What an assist that is from Solano. Immediate acknowledgement as well from Juan Miguel Suero. So technical foul awarded. Free throw awarded because of the technical foul by Solano. Two minutes left in the first. Carry on to Silva. Silva still going. It's the pass out. And again, second time in the quarter, a 24-second violation. Frustrating again for the hosts. It's happened a couple of times, those turnovers were perhaps avoidable. And a good response from Ellis Guzman. The Dominicans extend their lead to 4, 15-11. In this World Cup qualifier. Let's carry on. Ran out of space there and gave the ball away. Another turnover and it could be punished. Great play, lovely hands from Suero. And finished by Guerrero. Timeout called here as the Dominican Republic extend their lead to 6, their biggest lead of the night so far, 17-11.
Sorprendemos ahora con Juan Miguel, Elvis y Rigoberto, Manuel. 100, defensa 100, defensa 100. En ataque, seguimos haciendo así para abajo. En ataque, sí para abajo, con paciencia.
Empezar abajo y poner un player.
Cambia defensa con él, para que él se agarre.
Y él defiende a Isla. Vamos aquí. Y ya, están haciendo ataque.
Well, that last play before the timeout was called. Great hands from Suero to pick out Guerrero. And things just starting to click now for the Dominican Republic. Six-point lead. Still a bit of time left in the first quarter. 1 minute 18 on the clock. Conversation going on here between Melvin Lopez and the officials. More conversation. Chile being pressured here. Herrera. Now Silva managed to get themselves out of a tight space there, the Chileans. Excellent high court pressed out from the Dominican Republic. 4 on the shot clock. Herrera's got to be quick. Gets the shot away, can't get it to go. Solano. And Guerrero draws the foul. Juan Guerrero will go to the line for 2 more free throws. Trying to extend the 6-point lead. Missed their only 2 free throws so far tonight. No mistake that time from Guerrero. And this is the second, but claims the ball. Really added an extra 2 points there, but it's the Chileans who come forward now, looking to close that gap. Herrera for 3, misses. The rebound just about claimed by Guzman. Solano. A couple of seconds between the shot clock and the game clock here, so Dominicans might try and use every last second. Solano puts up the 2. There'll be one last long attempt, which doesn't cut the deficit at the end of the first quarter here. 7 points the advantage for the Dominican Republic, who desperately need that win to keep up the pressure on Brazil. Well, as we approach the end of this qualifying window, the Dominican Republic desperately need that victory, as I mentioned. Try and claim 3rd spot in this group, and if not, become the best 4th place team in the Americas section. And it's between the team that finished 4th in this group, which is Group F, and Group E, who had their final games of this window yesterday. Now, currently in 4th place in Group E are Puerto Rico, who have a 6-4 record, which the Dominican Republic can match with a win here tonight, which would really set up that final window for a fascinating finish. Puerto Rico's final 2 games are both at home. They take on one of the teams that has already qualified in Argentina. And then they face Uruguay, who have the same record as them at the moment, a 6-4 record. So Puerto Rico still going for that 3rd place. It is between those two, 4th, 3rd in that group. So 2 tough games to come for Puerto Rico, and it's pretty similar really for the Dominican Republic. They face Venezuela, who are one of the teams who have already qualified in the first game on the 21st of February. They then take on Brazil, and that could be the battle for 3rd place. The Dominican Republic could finish 3rd with victory there, depending on how things work out elsewhere. Any chance of finishing 3rd will have to involve them beating Brazil. Brazil have been beaten tonight, remember, by Canada. Here come Chile looking for the first points of the second quarter, and they have them. It was a couple of points on the board for Gerardo Isla. Picked out by Manuel Suarez. Here is Suero and Guzman for 2. Easily gathered by Lola. Carlos Laula. 12 points from the bench for the Dominican Republic so far in this game. Of the 18 they've scored, Rigoberto Mendoza yet to get off the mark tonight. Inside 2, Guerrero, and 1. Juan Guerrero, top scorer tonight so far. Restores the 7-point lead, can make it 8. This is the free throw. Able to add to the 5 points he scored so far. Herrera. Suarez misses. Guerrero claims. 4th rebound of the game for him. And there is another foul. Suero will go to the line here. And again, not the most successful trip to the foul line, just one on that occasion for Suero. Chile 4 from 9 from the foul line so far. Dominican Republic 2 from 7. Both teams squandering opportunities from free throws, which may come back to haunt them. Mendoza. Solano. Oh, great claim from Mendoza, but he's denied by Suarez. Guerrero. Real scramble for the ball there. Jump ball is the decision. It's a great claim by Mendoza. Look at that from Suarez. Yet another block. 3 so far for Manuel Suarez in this game. Certainly doing his bit defensively. Solano gets it, 2 more. Dominican Republic have a 10-point lead. 2 minutes into the second quarter, long way to go. This is a very promising start. As Diego Silva looks to cut that gap, he's missed the 3-point attempt. Morales has lost it and then gets it back. Now Solano spins and tries to go for it himself. Draws the foul. Well, Suarez penalised here. Trying to get another block in there. He makes the second, 1 from 2 for that trip, 3 from 9 overall for the Dominican Republic from the foul line, 7 from 18 in total for these two teams. As far as the free throws are concerned, they've had 9 each. Oh, great steal potentially here. Look at the pace of Mendoza. What a play. Outstanding from Mendoza, the speed and the awareness really catching out the Chileans there. 13 points the difference now as the timeout is called, 26-13.
Más que en la ansiedad, cambiemos la cara. Vamos a poner un poco más positivo, porque estamos como que todo lo que intentamos no nos sale nada. Entonces vamos a poner un poquito positivo. ¿Está? Vamos a ponerlo positivo, dale. Lo otro es que estamos queriendo hacer un gol rápido o un gol que nos saque la sequía que tenemos. Y nos estamos equivocando.
suelto el pase aquí a 2, 3 entra, 4 sube. Eso es si ellos están en la zona. En la presión otra vez. Estamos aquí adelante, Manuel. Si no estamos presión, estamos hombre a hombre y el grande está haciendo un pipa para liberar al Gal. Tú tienes que venir a ayudar. Ya estamos.
Óyeme. 13 puntos es mucho, hay que cuidar los 13 puntos.
Vamos a sacarle 10 más.
Tenemos 3 arriba.
Vamos a sacarle 10 más.
And that was superb from Rigoberto Mendoza with a steal. And he went off to finish as well to open up this 13-point advantage for the Dominican Republic. Silva. Herrera. Pass inside. Oh, great rejection. They managed to steal it back here. Great block by Victor Liz, but might be for nothing if this goes. Manuel Suarez with the miss. It's none from 5 from the field for Suarez. He's been blocking at the other end, but just can't get any points on the board. And the Dominican Republic just keep on building that lead. Mendoza with the 3. Herrera, oh, this is a nice play. Will it be finished off? It is, and 1. Foul drawn rather by Carrion. Best moment of the night, really, for Chile. With the speed of passing here. Nice play. Guzman with the foul. Gets the extra. Here's Solano. Guerrero. Juan Guerrero makes it. 7 points for him. 5 rebounds as well. Solid display so far in the 6 minutes he's been on court this evening. Here's Diego Silva for Chile. Can't find a way through. Guerrero was the man in the way. Solano has it here. And that is a really nice finish from Guerrero. Both ends of the court, Juan Guerrero. A block and then making the layup. To open up a big lead here. Dominican Republic looking strong now. Morales misses. Solano. The pass to Rhett. Foul by Liz. And what a block that was. Seen some big blocks tonight. And those are there with a 3-pointer. 5 points for him so far this evening. Couple of rebounds as well. Guerrero has 6 rebounds, 9 points. Victor Liz with another foul there. 2 for him now. Dominican Republic have 4 players now on 2 fouls. Oh, what a pass that is to carry on, but travelling is the call as the referee struck by the ball. The crowd enjoyed it. The official not so much. It's right on the money. The referee seems to be okay. Victor Liz, Mendoza. Liz. It's Juan Guerrero who is penalised there in the offensive foul. Juan Suero has come back on to replace Victor Liz for the Dominican Republic. And a 17-point lead here. More than twice as many points as Chile as Diego Silva gets the crowd going again. That little reverse layup. Under pressure. Guerrero. And again, Guerrero, can they stop him? No, they can't. Double digits. And that 17-point lead is restored. Morales to Suarez. Hands it off to Carry On. Couldn't get it to go. There's Valdez and Guerrero to Rhett, who throws it down. Big dunk from Malcolm Rhett. The assist from Guerrero's done a bit of everything now tonight. First assist for Juan Guerrero. First points for Malcolm Rhett. 19-point lead. What a play this is. Almost going to stop Malcolm Rhett there. Guerrero there picking up his first assist of the night. 6 rebounds, 1 assist, 11 points, 1 block. Coach has given him a break here. Still 2:45 left in the half. It's been a dominant display from the Dominican Republic. Big lead. Chile needs some points on the board. We've turned to Darryl Jones. Try and change their fortunes here. It's 1 from 12 from beyond the arc so far for Chile. It's the Dominican Republic with a 21-point lead now. Mendoza with another 2. Brian Martinez has been penalised here. Incidentally, Venezuela have got the win tonight as well, which just confirms their place at the top of the group. They'd already qualified. have a 9-1 record now. Qualified along with Canada from this group. As Mendoza puts up the three. Well, a couple of threes for him. And a 22-point lead. Daryl Jones. Suarez draws the foul and one. He gets the extra. Manuel Suarez finally with some points on the board. Took him 6 attempts from the field to get his first 2 of the night. Made it a 3-point play with that free throw. As Mendoza puts up another 2. Another player who's enjoying his evening. Back to a 20-plus lead here for the Dominican Republic. 21 the difference, just over a minute to go in the first half. Silva's in a tight spot. Isla has it. 5 on the shot clock here for Chile. Can they get something away? 3-point attempt from Jones on the buzzer. Makes it Daryl Jones. Only the second 3 of the night for the hosts. Suero to Mendoza. Dominican Republic looking for a way through. It's a nice handoff, but it doesn't quite come off in the end for the visiting team. Still lead by 18. Silva has it. Jones going for it again. 18 seconds left. Jones puts up the 2 and gets it, and Daryl Jones has made an impact. Decent little spell is from Chile. Just starting to eat into that big lead for the Dominican Republic. 5 points in quick succession from Daryl Jones. It's 28-44. So timeout is called with 13 seconds remaining. So just a few seconds remaining. In this first half, 16 in the lead. 5 points from Daryl Jones in the last minute or so. Just made that scoreline look a little bit better for Chile. As Mendoza puts up a hopeful 3-point effort. And Chile will be pleased with the way they finished that second quarter. They are still a long way behind, but there's just a little bit of enthusiasm there amongst the players because they showed a bit of fighting spirit and have eaten into that advantage ever so slightly, although the Dominican Republic will be pretty happy overall with the state of things here at halftime. 28-44 as the Dominican Republic go in search of what could be a vital win in their quest to make it to China next year. Victory puts them just 1 win behind Brazil in that group table. 1 point behind Brazil. who they will face in the final round of qualifying. Overall, it's been a good performance. And perhaps their coach will just be thinking about those last couple of minutes where Chile just started to get back into this ever so slightly. Manuel Suarez, who defensively has done a great job so far, 4 rebounds and 3 blocks, but only 3 points to his name. It has been the field goal percentage that'll be worrying Chile. 9 from 30 from the field in that first half. 19 from 34 for the Dominican Republic. It's a clear difference there. Rigoberto Mendoza with an excellent performance in that first half for the Dominican Republic. 12 points, a couple of rebounds, a couple of assists, a couple of steals. Good all-round display from him. Juan Guerrero also excellent, 11 points, 6 rebounds, 1 assist, and 1 block. Those two the standout players for the visiting side, who just need to get that win so that they can really look forward to that final qualifying window. One of the highlights there from Rigoberto Mendoza, who was perhaps the standout player for the Dominican Republic in that first half, certainly one of them. And he'll be hoping he can help his side to the victory in the second half. The Dominican Republic leading 44-28, big advantage. And they will be confident of getting the job done in the second half. We'll be back in a few minutes with the final half of this final qualifier in this current FIBA World Cup qualifying window. See you shortly. welcome back. Second half on the way shortly here. This World Cup qualifying match in Valdivia, Chile. Chile taking on the Dominican Republic. The hosts cannot make it to China next year, but the visiting team very much in with a chance, and victory here will only increase that possibility. We will still have plenty to do when the final qualifying window gets underway in February. They will have two huge games against the Venezuelans at home on the 21st, and then on the 24th of February they will take on Brazil in what could be the decider for third place in this group. We shall have to wait and see. A reminder of the results tonight as well. In this group, Canada securing their progress with victory over Brazil. So they join Venezuela as one of the qualified teams from the Americas groups. Argentina and the USA also secure as far as their qualification is concerned. Uruguay, Puerto Rico still in with a chance from Group E. And here, Brazil and the Dominican Republic also trying to battle it out. Only one of those four teams will miss out. And it's not confirmed, of course. And it's unlikely to be Brazil just because of their superior record, a 7-3 record for them. Puerto Rico and Uruguay both have a 6-4 record, which the Dominican Republic will have as well if they do secure the win here tonight. So Brazil, even if they do end up finishing fourth, which is still possible, might be in a better position to claim the spot in the World Cup as the best fourth place team, but no guarantees. One of those four teams, Brazil, Puerto Rico, Uruguay and the Dominican Republic, will miss out on a place in the World Cup. The other three will be there, along with America, Argentina, Venezuela and Canada. Time will tell. You'll have to wait till February. Certainly if the Dominican Republic lose tonight from this position, they will have the biggest task of all when it comes to trying to secure their place in the next phase. But so far, so good for the Dominican Republic. They lead comfortably, 16 points the advantage, 44-28, although a nice little spell for Chile just before the end of the second quarter meant that they ended on a bit of a high, largely thanks to Darryl Jones, who picked up 5 points to cut the deficit from 21 to 16. They're looking for an opportunity here, but the steal from Solano, and the fast break is on Guerrero. Couldn't finish it. Still to play for here. The Dominican Republic will be hoping for a quick start. Plenty of early points on the board. Solano. Malcolm Rhett. And again, gets it. Second attempt from Rhett. And he gets the first points of the third quarter. Suarez. He's drawn the foul. Solano. And Mendoza. And this is the three. Ball moving quickly here. Herrera can't get it to go. Chile yet to put any points on the board in this second half. That's a good block. Suarez again doing what he's done so well. Blocking has not been a problem for him. Just stepped out of bounds, fortunately for him after that. Shot goes up, missed by Suero. And this is Franco Morales. Morales to Suarez. Pops against the three in the end, has to settle for a long two attempt, which was well short. Maybe should have just gone for that three initially. It's a steal here from Morales. And now Diego Silva with the layup, draws the foul. The challenge from the free throw line. Silva. Let's get at least one of those two free throws to go, so Chile have their first point in the second half. There is Suero, Gerardo Suero drawing the foul. Teams have added their name to the mix for the World Cup in China in this qualifying window, by the way. 4 of those coming from the Americas groups. US, Venezuela, Argentina and Canada now, with 3 spots left to claim. Carry on. Herrera. Oh, nice pass. Carry on. Wasn't able to make it. Couldn't draw the foul either. Solana. Suero. Still Suero makes it. Gerardo Suero. Now the Dominican Republic have a 20-point lead. Suarez. Morales. That's the pass out to Silva. Silva to Suarez, and the foul is called. For the three-point attempt, and that was much needed. Herrera. Chile return to within 17. Their third three-pointer of the night. That one wasn't quite what anyone was expecting there from Solano. Certainly Malcolm Rett wasn't. There's Herrera again. Suarez. Morales. Morales with the pass to Carrion. Carrion goes for it, puts it up and in. Nicely finished. Another decent little spell this from Chile. gone on these bursts of point scoring. They've just started to make this a little more competitive again, a little closer. Gap is now 15. And Dominican Republic have called a timeout as a result. Well, 32 places available to claim at the World Cup in China. Of course, China will take one of those places as the hosts. They will be there. They were the first team confirmed, of course, as the hosts, but September saw the first group of teams qualified. Tunisia and Nigeria were the first to book their place at the World Cup to join China. Next day, the likes of Greece, Germany and the Czech Republic all secured their place. As Victor Liz goes up, misses. Suarez did enough, and Suarez now finds silver. And that is the response from Morales. And Chile now find themselves on a little bit of a roll. There's some belief once again from the hosts. 37-49. Victor is underneath it, but Morales is the man to claim. Morales. Well, if he'd made that, it would have been a single-digit lead for the Dominican Republic. Listen to the noise. Foul drawn by Rhett. They found their voice. These Chile fans, a couple of threes in quick succession. And Rhett has missed the free throw, which will only improve the mood inside this arena. He's missed both, but the response from Guerrero is to win the rebound and put it away. So they get 2 points anyway, courtesy of Juan Guerrero. He has 13 points, 8 rebounds and 1 assist so far. Double-double. Surely only a matter of time for him before he claims that. Dominican Republic again drawing the foul. Another foul's been called here. It's a 14-point advantage. A little over 4 minutes to go in the third quarter here. Dominican Republic not exactly allowing Chile to really close the gap. There's just been a couple of spells when the crowd have started to raise the noise level here. And it won't take a lot for them to start to believe again and get that deficit down into single digits. There'll certainly be some of those who start to believe. So 12 points again, the difference. Diego Silva moving on to 10 points, by the way, with those 2 free throws. Guzman misses. Morales claims the rebound, finds Darryl Jones. He sparked a bit of a revival for Chile towards the end of that second quarter. Will this go? No. Suero claims the rebound. Could have taken the deficit down to single digits there. Two-point attempt is no good. Morales has it. Still Morales. Draws the foul. Still a 12-point gap here. Morales. Missing the free throw. It's been a frustration. Well, truthfully for both teams, but Chile have been a little more accurate from the foul line. They might have a slightly better position in the game, and Morales has done well to steal. Now Silva. And the pass to carry on. Comes back to Morales. Still got time here. Morales goes for the three, misses. The rebound though is claimed by Isla. Silva. Bounce pass. Carry on, can't make it. Would have made it a 9-point game. Victor Liz to respond at the other end and misses, and Isla claims the rebound. Just 7 points added to the total by the Dominican Republic. Again, the crowd raised the volume. Morales misses the layup. Big chance there. Suero has drawn the foul. That's nicely done. 1 from 2 though. Both teams, as I say, missing from the foul line. There's a 12-point game. And the ball was loose. Just about recovered here, Chile. This is Diego Silva. Still Diego Silva. 3 on the shot clock. Darryl Jones gets the shot away, misses. And Malcolm Rhett claims the rebound and draws the foul. Second one's good. Another point on the board. Only 1 from 2. That trip from Malcolm Rhett. 6 from 17 from the foul line for the Dominican Republic. 12 from 19 for Chile. They have been better from the foul line. The percentage has improved dramatically. As Mendoza misses the layup, and now Chile on the charge here with Morales going to take it all alone and couldn't get it to go into the last minute of the third quarter here. Here's Rhett. Mendoza can't claim it. Suarez does. Isla, Silva. .30 seconds left. Silva out to Darryl Jones. Darryl Jones lost his footing. Another good block there from Rigoberto Mendoza. Chance here for 3. That is missed, and maybe Chile can end this quarter on a high. They took that shot so early, there were still several seconds left. And now the layup has gone in. Oh my word. Well, Mendoza taking advantage of Diego Silva just going for the 3 far too early. And that is a bit of a blow for Chile to swallow right at the end of the third there. 40-55, 15 points ahead with 1 quarter to play.
World. FIBA Basketball World Cup is right here. You want it? Come and get it.
Yes, the World Cup in China next year. That is what this is all about. The Dominican Republic will improve their chances of getting there with a win tonight. And they have a 15-point lead to take into this final 10-minute period. Certainly wasn't their best performance over the course of that third period. Only 11 points added to the score, but Chile only improving their position by a single point. They were 16 points down at half-time. Now just 15 behind. Really rather wasteful three-point attempt with 5 seconds on the clock from Diego Silva. Actually gave Rigoberto Mendoza the chance to claim the rebound and make it down the other end with the layup. And if those 2 points could make the difference, that was it at the end. Great work from Mendoza, claiming the rebound. Tearing up the other end of the court to score. Well, they're in a great position. Can they get it done? So, last 10-minute period. And Chile do Brazil a big favor here by turning this around. Suarez had to wait and wait to see if it would come back, but Isla can add the 2 points to his tally. So far, so good from Chile in this fourth quarter. It's been called here. Good defensive work by Suarez. All Jones drawing the foul. Well, 18 teams have already confirmed their place in China next year, including the hosts, of course. Suero claiming the rebound. 14 more teams will claim their berth in China in the next qualifying window in February. Good work from the Chileans again defensively. They've kept the Dominican Republic quiet so far in the fourth. Can they cut that gap? Suarez, Herrera. Still Herrera gets it, he's drawn the foul as well. That's what they need. Sebastian Herrera. 11 points, can make it 12. And more importantly, can make this a 10-point game with 8 minutes to go. Best position that they have been in for a while. Ten-point game. 5 points without reply in this fourth quarter so far for Chile. Herrera moves on to 12 points. Here is Solano for the Dominican Republic. The bounce pass and the foul is drawn by Guerrero. Another missed free throw from Juan Guerrero. 13 points, 8 rebounds, 1 assist for him. does get the second. And first point of the fourth quarter for the Dominican Republic. Here's Suarez. Isla. Herrera. Suarez. Claimed by Mendoza. Suero. 1-0 into the corner for Solano. It's claimed by Malcolm Redd. Here's Guerrero. Good block from Suarez. Again. And Daryl Jones just didn't look quite in control of that one. There's been a block actually from Mendoza. He got a hand to that. Suero. And Rhett drains it. Malcolm Rhett. 11 rebounds for him now, 7 points. Well, a couple of players who will have a double-double in his sights. First and foremost, the job is to get the win secured. Suarez for the three. No good. Another rebound for Rhett. Suero. Rigoberto Mendoza. 3 points in the bag. And it's just gone a little quiet in Valdivia. Timeout called. The Dominican Republic back to a 16-point lead. It's 45-61.
Necesitamos que caigas una vez desde el pick, una vez, una que caiga. Está todo el espacio. Vamos, necesitamos que caiga una vez. Bien. Vamos, man. Tranquilo.
Tú tienes que empezar abajo para poder sorprenderlo. Y cuidado con faltas ahí. En defensa.
El bloqueo en plan.
En defensa. Quiero aquí que me hagan gol. Primero, cuando están entregando, let me through. Cuando están entregando, let me through. Pero después en el pick and roll hacemos un gol para aguantarlo. Vamos, esperando abajo, está viendo muy claro. Sí, porque no, pero es que él no puede esperarlo aquí, tiene que esperarlo ahí. Por eso. Vamos aquí, vamos aquí. 1, 2, 3, vamos allá.
So Chile started to close that gap in this fourth quarter, but the Dominican Republic have just eased any fears they might have had. Morales. Someone just sticking out his foot there. It's a technical foul for Gelvis Solano. Conversation taking place there. Second personal foul, but it's been ejected from the game. It's in the aftermath of that little incident down on the baseline. Just a little frustration for the Dominican Republic, but a backcourt violation now. Point lead. Shot was away in time, but it didn't make it. Morales. Just enough on that. Suarez claims the rebound and can't put it away. And hear the anguish in the stands here. Oh, and Silva. Right place to steal there. Herrera back to Silva. Measures up the three. Couldn't get it to go. Another foul's been called. They just haven't taken their chances tonight, Chile. A little more composure required. 4 from 21 from beyond the arc. Been in good positions, just haven't been able to take advantage of them. Good work there by Ramon. He's got it again here. Still Mendoza. Followed and put away. Cool as you like from Juan Miguel Suero. Offensive foul. More frustration for Chile. Ramon. Victor Liz draws the foul from Morales. They've already lost Herrera to a 5th foul. Chile. Or will lose him, I beg your pardon, with 1 more. He's on 4. Morales on 3. Manuel Suarez also on 4. The players in danger at the moment. Guerrero misses his layup. Morales has it now. Herrera. Oh, great bounce pass. Carry on, can't hold it. More free throws here. Donald Ramon, man penalised that time. drawing the foul, I should say, Diego Silva was who picked up another foul, the second of the game. And Ramon makes the 2 free throws. And it's now a 19-point lead. And they've managed to quieten down this crowd who had been getting their hopes up at one stage in this game. Chile threatening to come back, and Suarez goes in, and well, that's what he's been trying to do all evening. It's just not really happened for him. He's got 2 from 10 from the field. 5 points on the board now, 8 rebounds. He's their standout performer on Friday in the win over the Virgin Islands. Suarez again, up against Guerrero. Suarez makes it. Now suddenly, he's starting to find his rhythm, find his form. Here's Victor Liz. Still Liz. Mendoza floats one up. It doesn't go. Suarez claims it. Now Silva, 15 points the difference now. Herrera, Suarez. Goes against Guerrero again, draws the foul. And 1. That's better. Well, what do you know? Just 3 points on the board. Up until a couple of minutes ago. In quick succession, he's added 6. A chance to move into double digits as well. They'll be on the brink of a double-double, almost out of nowhere, really. 9 rebounds, 9 points, 2 assists, and 6 blocks for Manuel Suarez. Timeout called. It's a 13-point lead.
En el juego por Juan. Hey, watch it press. Atiende la presión. Está sacando aquí, NJ, Manuel. Atiende aquí, atiende aquí.
Lo sacamos a Kevin. Si no tenés buen ángulo de pase, Kevin sigue, vos seguís. Y los dos le ponen este bloqueo a Seba para que se rule, a ver si ponemos este tiro de 3 puntos. ¿Estamos? A ver si achicamos menos de 10. ¿Dónde voy yo? Con la pelota. Abajo. Doble bloqueo. Sale Kevin. Se rula. Vos con el balón. Doble para él. Dale. Vamos. 2, 3. Chile.
So Suarez into double digits. 12-point game. Just 2 minutes 47 to go. Have they left this little resurgence a little too late? Suarez had 1 from 9 from the field. Suddenly he has 4 from 12. He's a rebound away from a double-double. He can't rebound that because it's gone straight in, nothing but net. 3-pointer. Just to keep that crowd quiet again. And Herrera responds. Roberto Mendoza. Ramon. And Guzman. Well, there's Suarez claiming the rebound, and that will secure him his double-double. Might just be consolation. And Suarez Draws another foul, and this could be his third three-point play of the game. He's suddenly become very effective indeed. His last 4 attempts have been successful. Another three-point play, potentially. He's got his double-double, 12 points, 13 points now. With 10 rebounds, 2 assists, 6 blocks. 10-point game, 95 seconds to go. Surely too much for Chile, but they've put in a spirited fight back here. Ramos, Suero, Guzman, and the shot clock runs down. The Dominican Republic just eased off a little bit in the second half here. Since half-time, Chile lead 30-24. Overall, it's a 10-point advantage, though. Chile have just over a minute to try and turn things around.
Easy right there, so force it to the baseline.
5 guys rebound.
Hey, los 5 al rebote, vamos a proteger la bola.
Tranquilo, tranquilo, vamos a sacar defensa, vamos.
So less than a minute and a half remaining here. And Chile makes something happen. Herrera. Well, a missed opportunity. Can't afford any misses now. Ramos. Managed to get the pass away. Seem happy just to try and run down the clock as much as possible here, the Dominican Republic, but Victor Lee's going all the way, banking it in. Big three attempted, oh my word. Check that out from Morales. It's a 9-point lead. The foul this time by the same man, but that's a huge three. Oh, Rhett misses both. Story of the night, really, for the Dominican Republic as far as their free throws are concerned. And Herrera, that's another 2 to his tally. Suddenly it's a 7-point game. And the timeout is called because the Dominican Republic are just starting to ease off a little too early.
Atención. Ronald. Víctor Lee. Juan Miguel. Está sacando la bola. Vikingo. Vikingo. Y NJ. Así. Estamos sacando de fondo. Quiero un bloqueo aquí para que él venga a buscarla, Víctor. Cuando Víctor la tenga, Vikingo viene para acá y Víctor para acá. ¿Ok? Juan Miguel entra. Sí, tú vienes para acá, Ron. Vamos.
Well, still just a little bit to do. For the Dominican Republic, this is as close as Chile have been to them in a long, long time. 7 points the difference. Will Jones with the foul. And this time, the 2 free throws are successful. They have missed far too many. Dominican Republic, another timeout's been called. We're approaching the final few moments here in this qualifying window. Chile try and come up with a plan to overturn this 9-point deficit.
Cierran la bandeja y hacemos foul rápido. Si te cierran, un pase y tiro de centro. Se acabó. Vos que estás en el fondo. Cuando Franco mete, vos cortás por el fondo. Pones a Ronald aquí para que entre.
Óyeme, Juan Guerrero. Usted y usted son los que están en la cancha. La responsabilidad de ustedes. La responsabilidad de ustedes, proteger el perímetro. No quiero tiros cómodos. Bloqueo, cambien. Tú tienes un gal ahora. Tú tienes un gal. ¡Ey! ¿Quién fue que tire? Voy a buscar rebote. El día de Juan, el día de Juan.
So Chile down by 9. Morales just launches a 3. It's claimed by Rhett. And here's Victor Liz. The bounce pass into Guerrero. And the double-digit lead is restored. And just a matter of seconds remaining here. Morales with a layup. It's a good finish. And that is that. The Dominican Republic get the win they needed. 9 points the difference in the end. 74-65. The visitors do what they came here to do. And the battle with Brazil for that third spot will go on to the final qualifying window in a couple of months' time. February is where the remaining 14 teams will be able to book their place at the World Cup in China next year. The Dominican Republic with 1 defeat and 1 win in this window. The win coming tonight against an already eliminated Chile side who certainly gave it a go in that second half. At times made things a little uncomfortable for the Dominican Republic, but they did enough in that first half to build up enough of a lead. And they can still get the job done. They have plenty of work to do. It's not going to be easy. They really needed that win tonight. There are 6 games left in this group. Chile will be involved. They might have a say. They have been eliminated. They will take on the Virgin Islands in their last game. That is a dead rubber. They'll take on Canada. Again, a team who have already qualified in their first game. Canada also facing Venezuela. Both of those teams know what their future has in store. They will both be at the World Cup. The Dominican Republic will be involved in those key games, though. They take on Venezuela first, and then they face Brazil, who will also take on the Virgin Islands. Brazil away from home in both games, which could put them at a slight disadvantage. Dominican Republic at home against Brazil on the 24th of February. That could be the decider in the group. Brazil getting the win against the Dominican Republic a couple of days ago. Confirmation there that Canada have booked their place at the World Cup along with Venezuela. Brazil and the Dominican Republic could both qualify. One of them definitely will qualify, and will be whoever takes third place. And the team that finishes fourth will have to be better than the team that finishes fourth in the other group. The Dominican Republic have done their job tonight and got the win.